In this video, I'm going to show you three very simple ways that you, as a working mother, can reduce your stress levels so that you do not have that burnout that people experience. Very many mothers are experiencing burnout and are really getting stressed out, impacting their health and well-being. The stress levels affecting many mothers is so phenomenal that unfortunately it's causing a cascading effect. I know this because I am a mother myself and I have experienced stress bordering on burnout. And this has been a catastrophic event, if not for the turnaround that occurred. I am Dr. Duni. I'm the award-winning mom empowerment coach. I'm a family and lifestyle medicine doctor and a coach that helps mothers to move from a place of stress and overwhelm to a place where they feel empowered. I've been a well-being expert for close to 2 decades now, and I have used my expertise to influence and teach mothers to improve our well-being. It's so critical that we're able to recognize stress, get rid of it, improve our health, and also be empowered. I remember when I had my beautiful children, they were very young and I was going through a very stressful time. And at that point, when I was going through a lot of stress, I was having so much on my plate. I was grieving the loss of my father and taking care of my children and also going through a relationship breakdown. It was a very horrible moment and I felt so drained. I had poor sleep and had lost 3 dress sizes. This was not the place I wanted to be. And following so much research, I was able to turn things around. Fast forward here, I am empowering mothers all over the world. Because of that, one of my clients had met me and said, "Hey, Dr. Duni, I used some strategies that you told me about, some strategies that you showed me, and I was able to turn things around." So I'm going to tell you those 3 things because I know mothers do not have much time to go through all that process. So the 3 things are, number one, when you're feeling all stressed out, most of the time you feel tension, probably in your head, your neck, your shoulders. And in that moment, you need to stop. That stopping moment, you just need less than a minute to position yourself. Yes, the posture that you want is lifting your head up, putting your shoulders back, and looking up. So you're not going to be rolled down, but you're going to be looking up. That posture has been found to improve your level of energy, reduce your stress, because that pose puts you in a position where you feel empowered rather than dejected. You need to put yourself in that position and maintain that position for about a minute. The next step or thing that you can do is to breathe. I'm going to teach you a very simple breathing technique, which I call the box breathing. And that is such that you are breathing in, holding your breath, breathing out, and holding your breath in exhalation for the same amount of time. So, simple example is using a count of 5. Breathe in for a count of 5. Hold your breath for a count of 5 in inhalation. Breathe out for a count of 5, and then hold your breath for a count of 5. That simple technique has reduced stress levels. One of my clients was going into an interview. I was feeling so stressed out because she was going through a lot of challenges and really needed to get this job. But of course, when she was going through, she said, if I go in feeling really anxious, I know I'm going to get questions wrong and I'm probably going to get stuck. She remembered this technique I had taught her. So she took those deep breaths in, held her breath, breathed out, and held the breath in exhalation 3 times before she stepped in for that interview. At the time she got into the interview, she reported that she felt calm and she was able to go through the interview and come out successful. She eventually got the job and sent me this message, which was, of course, something great to be able to share with you today. The third thing I also encourage mothers to do, and this one can take a little longer, is to actually move. Now, the movement could just be a 3-minute walk, or perhaps it's a dance. I personally like a dance Why? Because music is food for your soul. Music calms you down, uplifts you, gives you energy. And by the time you're dancing to the music, you're releasing chemicals that calm you down. I recall when I was going for a very, very important meeting. And this particular meeting, it was such that I was to hear the verdict of a particular big decision that needed to be made. And I know I was tense at the time. With all that tension building up in my body, I felt that going in there, even though I wasn't going to speak, was going to add a lot of pressure. I could feel my head pounding, my heart pounding. And I was even having a bit of a blurry vision at that time. And so I decided to get up and move. And while I was having that rhythmic movement, like a dance, it took a few minutes. And by the time I finished, I had a smile on my face. And that was one of the things that was noticed as soon as I got into the room. That helped me to feel calm, reduce that stress, and created a very beautiful environment so that when the decision was being made and communicated to me, it was a positive decision and I felt empowered in myself. And so these are some three things that in different stages of my life and with many mothers that I've coached, they have expressed that they have used these methods and improved their well-being. So stress is not something that we need to work continuously in such that we get to overwhelm and burn out, but it's something you and I can tackle. And so if you're a mother or you know a mother and you are looking to reduce your stress in a short period of time to improve your well-being, I would like to invite you to join the community for Mothers' Wellbeing. It is the Wellbeing for Mothers Club where you will be having coaching. You will also be having support, accountability. You have access to so many amazing resources that you can use on a consistent basis to improve your well-being, reduce your stress, and feel well in yourself. I am Dr. Duni, and I look forward to seeing you in the community. Until next time, I ask that you stay well. Do click the link, and I look forward to seeing you soon.